George, that was amazing. Come back here as a stand-up comedian. Thank you so much, George, for your humor and your very kind words. I love you, and I'm so happy that we are very, very good friends. I want to thank the Board of Directors of Young Israel of North Beverly Hills for conferring upon me this very prestigious HeChaver Award. It means a great deal to me. Thank you very much. I'm speaking to the folks up there as well. Thank you. Let's hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad there are screens up there. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you enjoyed the dinner. And you are next to the bar, so take advantage. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for not only being here, but for as well your very generous support for the shul. Thank you. When I was approached to become the honoree this year, I placed 4 conditions in order to accept. The first condition was I did not want the event to be held in a hotel. We had to find a venue that was not a hotel. How did we do? Great. The second condition was I wanted to have great food. How did we do? Pats, you guys really outdid yourselves. The third condition was that I wanted to have lots of entertainment, including George. It's been over the top. And the fourth condition was very few speeches. Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Let's not kid ourselves. An event of this magnitude takes an awful lot of people to make it happen. I want to thank first and foremost Bill O'Payton, the chairman of this gala. Bill, please stand to be recognized. Thank you, Bill. Woo! Absolutely spectacular. Thank you so much, Bill. And I have a fabulous announcement for all of you tonight. This morning, George and I were sitting with Bill, and he accepted to be next year's Gala banquet honoree. And George thought it was an expensive breakfast for him. Poor Bill. I also want to thank, where am I? I want to thank Rabbi Dunner for your direction, organization, and for the production of the magnificent video. I know you are enamored of Hollywood, and this could very well be your breakout short. Thanks, Steve Rothman, our dedicated president, for constantly overseeing every aspect, and I mean every aspect, of the synagogue's activities. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Nati, for organizing the chamber orchestra and the jazz combo, both of which created the perfect environment for this magical evening. Thanks go out as well to the synagogue office staff, Madeline Kramer and Carly Einfeld, both of whom worked to ensure a perfect event. I want to personally thank my executive assistant, Anna Reyes Jones, for her assistance. I'm pleased to announce that a special gift of $100,000 was contributed by my dear friend Don Arnall, specifically earmarked for the completion of the youth center and the mikveh. Unfortunately, she was not able to attend tonight. She is in Europe. After a year-long search for a house, Ann and I moved to North Beverly Hills in December 1994. We could only consider North Beverly Hills because a synagogue had recently been established in the area. This December will mark the 25th anniversary of our involvement with Young Israel of North Beverly Hills. A synagogue is not only a place of worship, it's not only a study hall. The Hebrew word for synagogue is Beit Knesset, a house of gathering, a sanctuary. It is a place of community where members benefit from each other's commitment to Judaism and from each other. Rashi, the 11th century biblical commentator, discussed a verse in the Shavuot Torah reading, recounting how the Jewish people, as they stood at Mount Sinai to receive the Ten Commandments, were ish echad belev echad, like one man with one heart. This phrase embodies what our shul is. Young Israel of North Beverly Hills has been our home. It is where our friends morphed into family. We all dance at each other's simchas and say amen to Kaddish recited for parent. We love each other. A hug and a peck on the cheek is commonplace after davening. When one enters our synagogue, the beauty of the sanctuary envelops you, and there is palpable warmth of spirit. There simply is no such thing as a stranger in our shul. The phrase, like one man with one heart, was never better exemplified than when tragedy struck on a fateful August night on the 101 freeway. Ann's death 2 days later sent shockwaves throughout the community. Her tragic passing was profoundly felt, not only by her 3 children-in-law, and 14 grandchildren, but by every member of Young Israel and by the broader community. Many of you felt I needed to be cared for. You lovingly comforted me and made sure I wasn't alone. For the first 4 years after the accident, I didn't have an open night for dinner during the week or an open Shabbat meal. All of my dinners and Shabbat meals were spent with friends and family. You visited me when I was sick, and I went from having one doctor to having a dozen doctors who seemed to be at my beck and call, who would gladly assist me with every medical need. Every one of those doctors is here tonight. Thank you, guys. And actually, there's a woman amongst you as well. My dear friends, despite its peaks and valleys, it has been a joyous journey in my beloved shul, and it's definitely, and I mean definitely, far from over. You can rest assured I'll continue to be there for Young Israel of North Beverly Hills, as Young Israel of North Beverly Hills has steadfastly been there for me. Thank you. Now you can enjoy the evening.